Hello Pisces, my magic muse. Welcome back to As Above, So Below Healing Tarot, where you are the magic baby. Pisces, welcome to Taurus season. It is a time to ground, to plant seeds, and the sign of Taurus is the Empress in the tarot. So it is also about receiving and not overdoing things. Really let it come to you. And there's a feeling of bounty and abundance and luxury with this season. So let's get into this, shall we? Pisces, if you are interested in a pick a card reading, stay till the end of the video. Pop your name down in the comments below, and it could be you this time. We don't know. But I would love to read for you. Also, if you would like a personal reading, the link for that is in the description box below. So let's get into this, shall we? Pisces. Also, have you seen the Practical Magic 2 trailer? I'm so excited. I'm so stoked. Been waiting for years for this. I am a Jillian girl. I love me some Jilly, as you can kind of tell. But I just wanted to share my excitement with you guys. Okay, back to it. You have triumphant success. Love this. And you have the solar plexus chakra. Bam, bam, baby. I love this. Okay, so Pisces, I feel like you are getting downloads of clarity that you can act on, but it's going to require courage. It's going to require willpower and strength. Let your courage override your fear. Fear is going to be present. And this is really telling me if you act on your gut, act on your divine nudges, even if the outcome is unknown, there will be success for you. But it's about staying open and trying new things and really releasing control of the outcome. I keep hearing that really loudly. And I'm also hearing that your growth is compounding. So if you have been working on something for, months, years, whatever, I think that you're starting to see little glimmers that things are paying off. And if it is something that you are doing for the long haul, they're saying stick with it. Don't give up, because I'm seeing a lot of like 7 of Pentacles in my brain, which is the investing card. So continue to plant those seeds, continue to water what it is you got going on, because something is going to come up, and this is the season of receiving. So it was interesting on the new moon in Aries, I actually had a colleague of mine, because I'm also a massage therapist, esthetician, I do hypnosis, all the things. So she had reached out to me saying that she is needing somebody to rent out a space. And I was like, I didn't even ask. I just let that come, and I was actually looking for a space, and I went to go see it. Everything aligned. I saw a cardinal on my way there, and everything is pretty much in motion. So new things are coming. New things are starting to seed and blossom, and it's really all about hanging on for the ride. Okay, we're gonna get into the Angels and Spirit Ancestors deck. I love this deck. It's very earthy and shamanic, fitting for Taurus season. Ooh, Stag, you have trust and thrive. Yep, exactly what I was just saying. So Pisces, there's a really big energy surrounding trust, surrounding taking action on the things that you know are going to help you grow. Even if it feels a little uncomfortable, even if it feels like I don't have all the answers, but I know that this is the direction that I need to move in for my highest soul's expression. This is a card of dedication, of growth. And you see the ivy leaves here. Ivy is all about persistence. I love ivy. It's actually one of my favorite greenery vining plants. And this is about staying the course, grounding your energies to your vision. And it may not come in a day, in a month, in a year, but this is all about compounding. Even when you feel like nothing is taking off, Rome wasn't built overnight. So this is a long-term investment. That's what I'm seeing here. And then you have winter, take care of your needs. So if you are feeling, when you are just going and going and going and you have a lot of mental load and it feels like a lot of mental heaviness and overwhelm, that is the time to step back and say, okay, I need to take care of my body. I need to rest. Because when you are trying to build something, you are literally manifesting, making magic out of thin air, out of nothing. It requires a lot of energy. And that also is something to be aware of, that, it's really about balancing. Again, with that Empress coming in, it's really making sure that your body's taken care of, making sure that your mind is taken care of. Rest is also productive. Okay. All right, Pisces, let's get into the tarot, shall we? Let's see what's going on for my lovely fishies. All right, let's see what's going on. Spirit, what is going on for my Pisces? Ace of Cups. What else is going on? Temperance. Okay, you got a guardian around you. Ooh, death and rebirth. Big changes, Pisces, big changes. Okay, and what else is going on? What else is, oh, it's strength. Woo! You have 3 major arcanas on the table out of the 4 cards that I pulled. So, you have judgment at the bottom of the deck. Pisces, there's a big judgment call that you are being asked to look at thoroughly. This isn't something that is going to be made lightly. And if this is about career, about doing something different than you haven't been, it's really going to require courage. It's going to require you to ask for help, to be determined to make something work. That is how manifestation goes. We can say things out in the universe all we want, but until we actually put the dedication, the hard work, the willpower behind our manifestations, that's when you see results start to come up. So you've got the Ace of Cups, Temperance, Death, and Strength. So there is a big shift in what it is that you are calling in. I'm feeling like you want a different experience, or you want more depth in your world. This is big heart chakra energy. This is also Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. So I feel like you want your outsides to be reflected of what you're feeling internally. So there's a big heart chakra opening, and I feel like you're wanting to do something that will help people, that will kind of access a whole new brainwave. I'm also hearing like collaboration with new people, but there's a big sense of trust. And Temperance, this is Archangel Michael, and this is all about trusting and surrendering and being patient to your process. And there is the sun and the moon here. This is Sagittarius energy too. So I feel like you are in exploration mode as well. You're exploring the depths of who you are and what you want to express here in the external. And then you have a death and rebirth, and you have strength. So Pisces, it feels like something has ended, something has died, something is being resurrected in you that is requiring you to stop playing it so safe. Like it's like that Sirius Black quote, what's life without a little risk? I keep hearing that. And this is really about when you wake up and you are in your 80s or 90s, and you look back and say, damn, I am so glad. I'm so proud of us for taking that risk, for doing that thing, because even if you don't know the outcome, you did it anyways. And Pisces, who knows where it's going to lead you. So there's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of lessons, even if things don't work out the way you think they are, but you are growing. You are growing in yourself. So take the risk anyways. I think you're going to surprise yourself. All right, I'm going to get some clarification on this death and rebirth. Spirit, ooh, and you have the sun. A lot of solar plexus energy here. This is Leo too. Pisces, you are moving from something that felt heavy, that felt stuck. You made the choice to do that with this Queen of Swords here. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And now you are moving towards what really makes you happy. You have a choice. You have a choice to choose happiness or to choose the familiar. You know, obviously make sure that you have everything, have all your ducks in a row. But this is really about, I hear staying the course, staying the divine course. But you really have shed a big skin. And now I think you are really picking up that sword and saying, I am the director of my life. And I can choose what to put my energy into, to see it compound, to see it grow. You have autonomy, Pisces. You have free will. So if you are doing something, you also have 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. If you're doing something that you don't love, that you aren't finding passion in, I think that you are in the process of or have already made the choice to make a big change. And, you know, change isn't easy, but also, do you want to stay in an old loop, in an old story that you have outgrown, that doesn't fit you anymore? You know, there's a lot of hope in this reading. There's a lot of redirecting your energy towards, you know, I'm going to figure it out. Even though this thing is hard, it's difficult, I don't have all the answers, I'm going to figure it out because this is what my heart, this is what my soul wants. Keep moving in that direction, Pisces. Be tenacious. Pisces, if this is resonating so far, please like, share, subscribe. I love all your comments. It helps me keep going because kind of in that period too of with YouTube, you know, it is a compounding game. Like, you know, you can have so many people and then the next day things shift, things fall off, you know, but that's just the name of the game. If you are going up though, and you are helping people, then you're moving in the right direction. So thank you for everybody who affirms what this channel is all about. So, all right, let's get some info from the goddesses. All right, goddesses, what are the messages for Pisces? Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. Yeah, there's a lot of love that is being presented and love that is really wanting to burst out, I'm hearing. And you have Isis, past life. This situation involves your past life memories. This is the High Priestess, baby. And Isis is also the resurrecting queen. She uses magic. And I feel like the limitations that you have put on yourself or others have put on you have to do with past life limitations. And that is why a lot of this is coming up. A lot of the fear, a lot of the doubt, a lot of, you know, you feeling like you can't make that next move. It is probably subconscious to keep you safe. But Pisces, you don't have to be bound anymore. You are safe. You are safe to express your soul in the way that feels best for you. And if those people who don't get it, then let them not get it. But you deserve to be in your fullness, in your soul's full expression. So, but also, if you guys would like a hypnosis session with me, that is in the description box below. We can do it online. You just need a pair of headphones, and I'm finding a lot of my clients are having really big breakthroughs with that. They are recognizing patterns that have been carried with them throughout, situations from inner life to past life. And they're really breaking the chains to help them move forward. So if you would like that, I would love to help you heal in that way. So, but all right, I'm gonna get one last information. Spirit, changes. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. That's exactly what this whole reading's about. And you have surrender on the bottom of the deck. Yes, beautiful. All right, Pisces, thank you for being here. Again, please like, share, subscribe. Yeah. And the winner of the pick a card is Misty. Hey, babe. What's happening, girl? I know things are happening over there. Let me see what's going on for you, okay? All right, let's pull. I'm actually going to pull my Threads of Fate deck. I love this deck so much. Misty, it feels like you are simultaneously, like, you're doing the work to release a lot of beliefs, a lot of subconscious patterns, and you're also trying to manifest at the same time. So I think in doing that, one, make sure that you are taking care of yourself. Give yourself rest, because it's a lot of work that you're doing. But also give yourself grace, and also allow yourself to bloom past the limitations that you feel. And I saw somebody who was just kind of standing out, and then it's almost like their auric field was just expanding. So, but I feel like there's some stuff that you need to let go of and release. So, but let's get a little bit deeper here, shall we? Ooh. Okay, you have play. All right, Misty. So playing is just as important as progress. So making sure that you are taking the time to do the things that you love, to have a lighthearted energy. I know, especially, I'm guilty of this too. When you have your sights set on something that you really want to do, and you are just like, I have to dedicate every hour, every waking minute to this, otherwise it's not going to get done. It takes the fun out of it. It takes the creative process, and it kind of like smushes it. And then things like doubt and imposter syndrome, all of that stuff comes up. But I think that they're really asking you to have a receptive mind and get curious and play with what it is that you got going on. So that way you can take a more lighthearted approach to something. What else is happening? Love. Oh, yeah. Heart chakra expansion, baby. Like, where's the love? Where are you feeling like your heart wants to expand? Where are you feeling like love needs to enter the chat more? You have the Seeker here too. So there's a big emphasis on heart chakra expansion and lightheartedness. So let me pull some tarot. Let's see what else is going on here. Spirit, what else is going on for Misty? Ooh, Knight of Wands, a fire horse. This is the year. This is the year for you to do the thing, Misty. Three of Swords, okay, yeah. A lot of heartbreak, a lot of hard things that you have endured, especially with that Two of Cups too. Misty, if people have told you that you are not good enough, if you are not able to accomplish things, or have, manipulated you in any sort of way, I think that you are really resting from those projections that others have put on you, and then I feel like you have internalized them. So you're doing really deep healing work right now, and give yourself grace and allow yourself to feel into this process, because by doing that, it's going to open up other doors. But Spirit's really asking you to be present and to open that heart space even more, even if it's painful, even if you have memories of things, have, trauma. Really make sure that you are allowing yourself to process things that have happened to you. And I'm not saying to stay in that energy, but it feels like there's something that is asking you to return to really sink in further of why this pain is still here. So I'm gonna get a little clarification on that. Spirit, what's going on with this Three of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles? Okay, Foundation, Page of Pentacles. Wow, you have a lot of earth stuff. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles. Misty, have you ever felt safe to express yourself, to expand? I'm getting like really big reserving your energy, pulling back your energy, because you haven't felt safe to really be exactly who you are, be who you want to be. And you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is pre-Empress energy, and you have the Page of Pentacles here. So there's something new that you are wanting that is just yours, that is singular to you. And you're approaching it from a standpoint of, I'm going to dip my toe into it. I'm not going to go balls deep in it, but I'm going to dabble. I'm going to dip my toe into it. But there are things that you are going to find out along the way. But it is about dedication. So this is also about dedicating yourself to you, to your healing. So yeah. All right, Misty, if you want hypnotherapy session, tarot reading, anything like that, you know where to find me, girl. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Happy Taurus season, and I will see you on the next one. Blessed be. Remember, you are the magic, baby. Bye.